Hello, welcome to the Think It's All Over with our new Sunday show, The Weekend Is O-VAR, done for the first time on Bank Holiday weekend because we just don't think things through. We've got Liam and Crippy with us. We're going to go over the Premier League results from the weekend. Crippy hasn't really seen any of them, so that should be interesting. Liam and me have watched some highlights, so we might have some insight, but probably not a lot. How we doing, gents?
Yeah, okay, fully prepared. Yeah, can't wait.
As always, Crippy, as always, mate.
Loads to offer.
You just hate it when life gets in the way. Right, unfortunately, Liam, your lot are up first. You were the 12:30 kickoff on Saturday. Yep. Deep breath.
Oh boy.
2-0 Man United. Well, that's what you were expecting, wasn't it? Ish.
I didn't expect anything from the game. I was hoping we could get a point, maybe, but
I think we all backed you for a point, didn't we?
Yeah. I mean,
Pickford kept us in it, I'm not going to lie, but we had one massive chance in particular, either with Sims, where he should have done a lot better, but he's just not connected with it at all.
He dragged it wide, didn't he?
Yeah, he's hit his
heel. I did see that. Yeah.
I was watching it. Well, sorry, wasn't watching it at work. I was doing stuff at work, and it was just on my phone at the same time. Yeah, that. Unfortunately, it didn't go in.
Yeah. I think though the weekend other results tended to go in your favour as well, so it wasn't too much of a blip.
I mean, like I said, it was okay, but there were some results that annoyingly didn't go our way. But the grand scheme of things, not too bad.
I mean, it could be worse. Out of all of us, it could be worse.
Could be.
The one, Mr. Hawkins is out celebrating his birthday today, but he is not in a celebratory mood, I don't think.
Not happy.
Bless his cotton socks. Anyway, we'll take this off the screen for you now, Liam.
There we go. That's some of that.
And there's one for Crippy. Aston Villa 2, Forest. You were backing them for 3?
Yeah, I was pretty confident we're becoming a team now that just puts sides away that we're expected to. Which, sometimes these kind of games we trip up because we kind of get too in our heads maybe, or just not ill prepared. But we look quite good right now. And I think there's a lot of sides are fearing us now. We're getting a bit of respect for where we are on the table.
I was just going to say, we've got you next, and I'm shitting myself.
So, and obviously Traore there, it's a big thing because he was loaned out, looked to be finished at the club. And then because we didn't sign a striker in January, we brought him back. And he's been fantastic ever since. He was always decent, but just inconsistent. But because Leon Bailey hasn't been incredible either, he blows hot and cold. Traore's come in and he's filled a void, and he's done really well. And clearly, he seems up for the task. Getting redemption. So everything's gone really well since Emery's come in.
Oh, definitely. I mean, we're going to show the table when we've gone through all the results, and you must be getting a bit of a nosebleed at the minute, are you?
6 wins from 7, and I'm beating 7 games, 6 wins and a draw from our last 7. It's pretty fantastic.
It's not bad.
Cannot complain.
Yeah, like I say, I'm pretty nervous for the weekend because
that's at Villa Park.
Exactly. Random Villa at the minute.
Yep.
Next up was Newcastle somehow managed. We did everything we possibly could to get beat yesterday, and we still managed to win. Between our shit first half and fucking VAR, we did everything we could to lose, but it's just not happening.
3 points above Tottenham now you are, and with a game in hand. So that's a pretty big result that you start to pull away and start to think it starts to lose now.
If we win that game in hand, I think that's Tottenham out of the top 4 race.
I think so.
Because I don't see Man U slipping up too much.
No.
Towards the end of the season either. So, yeah, that mess of a club's just getting messier, unfortunately. So we've got some VAR controversy to go over on Tuesday on the live show because, Jesus Christ.
More apologies from PGMOL. Just a mess.
Yeah, we didn't get one, but Brighton got one.
Or 2, or 3.
Yeah, they should have had it like 6 or 7 apologies. Because you know what it is? Apologies means points.
Yeah.
West Ham.
Big result.
That's one.
Yeah.
That's what annoyed me the most.
Yeah, no one had that. No one had that West Ham to win at all at Fulham. Not a chance.
No. I haven't seen the highlights of this one, so I have no idea if it was a decent goal or what, or even how it looked, whether West
Sky
Ham
just
deserved to
shocked
win.
that West Ham won.
They forgot to upload that.
Yeah. It's like, hang on, wait, what?
But we said about Fulham, didn't we? They've sort of been bottling it ever since that incident. When Silva and Mitrovic were sent off, they've just been shaky, and now their season's unraveling. Where they could now fall behind Chelsea and not even end up in the top half. We said on the pod, didn't we, that it would be real shame for them to end it the way they have, because no one will remember how good they were. They'll just look at the final position in the table and say, "Oh, average,"
Well, we play them on Saturday as well.
Oh, great! Just went
good time.
Probably the best time.
It might be a good time. Yeah.
I mean, we're
4
at home,
defeats on the bounce.
I expect us to win all our home games, other than City.
Yeah.
I mean, if West Ham can get a result at Craven Cottage, you've got to fancy yourselves a Goodison.
Yeah.
Happy to
This one was a shock for me. Leicester 0, Bournemouth 1. Again, you really needed a draw there, didn't you, Liam?
We're looking for a draw, but I think Andy said he watched it and Leicester just didn't look interested at all. I watched, like I said, I've seen the highlights then, and Bournemouth were just cutting them apart with ease.
I remember Andy had said that Maddison, if Newcastle were looking to spend 60 million on Maddison, they should just keep the money in their pocket because he doesn't look interested. Yeah. Maybe that's because he's just sick of Leicester or what, I don't know, but
You know what happens is when it clubs that low and losing every week, like I say, players do get demotivated. It's hard to G yourself up because you know that the training sessions aren't great, which it's obviously it all begins from there. They get set up to lose, almost set up to fail. The players don't put in as much effort as they would do if they're in a winning team. Fans can see that. Fans get on their backs, and it's a circle, isn't it, of everyone against each other, no results coming in. And I remember I did see a clip on Match of the Day where Shearer was describing Leicester since the World Cup, and I'm sure he said they've either conceded the most goals and scored the fewest since the World Cup, something of that ilk, and just sort of describing how they've been the worst team in the league on stats in the last
Don't they play
4
City
months.
Next as well?
Bloody hell!
Do they?
I think they do, because I think with that clip, Shearer then went, and next they play Man City, and Lineker was like, "Wow, thanks for that, Al. Thanks."
Well, Leicester's not looking good at the minute.
At the Etihad it was as well. So Liam's right.
Oh dear. This one probably the most controversial game of the weekend. Tottenham somehow coming away with a win. It should have been 4-2.
I mean, two goals to Slav are very, very harsh.
Yeah, I didn't see what was wrong with either of them, really. The handball one wasn't handball. Sorry, the shoulder one.
Yeah.
They were both handballs, weren't they? The shoulder one, it was clearly above the shirt line. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. The other one, he's being penalised for having arms.
Yeah, did they shade the underside of his arm and not more, but more his body, wasn't it? It was like
he didn't really move through it, did he? He was turning away from it.
Yeah.
He's just trying to get
arms tucked in.
Yeah.
What more could he have done?
Yeah.
Yeah, total bullshit. And then the penalty thing, Jesus.
Yeah.
How a VAR looked at that and gone, nah, it's fine, mate, crack on.
Well, not even that.
Wasn't it the same one that
it was 10 seconds? It was 10 seconds, 10 yards away. He's looking directly at it, and he's gone, no.
That was the same one as Luke Ayling, wasn't it? I remember a week or so ago where he slid early and then didn't get the ball, but then his stud's still out, and I think he caught the knee of I can't remember what player it was, but Jesus. There we go. Yeah, and he gave a penalty away. It looked exactly the same as that, and the ref didn't give this one.
Weird. I mean, we'll get more into this again on Tuesday because I think it's our title is going to be very apt on Tuesday. It's going to be very VAR heavy. Wolves one, I called this one.
Absolutely mad. Yeah.
I felt like Mystic Meg yesterday when this happened. I thought, Jesus. I had no reason or anything to call it 1-0 in Wolves' favour, but I went for it.
I mean, I just need to ask, what is this picture? Like, is this from like 2008?
Stephen Fletcher, Kevin Doyle.
It's
I recognise him.
what do you call him? It's McLovin from Superbad.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, breaking news coming through. Frank Lampard's been sacked as Chelsea boss. And they've appointed Frank Lampard as his own replacement. Well done, Chelsea. Yeah, quality.
I do get why he'd want to go back and do something, but you're killing any legacy you would have had coaching-wise. But it's a mess. It's not as if it's they're set up to succeed at the moment, are they? The next person to come in is going to have a horrible time. You want to be the one after that when things stabilize a bit, and then you can kind of take them in another direction. But yeah, they're back to like not scoring.
It was James Corden who was instrumental in getting Frank Lampard appointed. He was talking to Bowley a couple of days beforehand and said, "Get Frank Lampard back in."
Christ.
Why is Bowley talking to James Corden? And did he not realise that he's a fucking West Ham fan? So of course he was going to say, "Make the world's most ridiculous appointment."
Yeah,
absolute loon.
I mean, that's the same guy who sanctioned 30 transfers at the club as well for 540 mil. So not the sharpest knife in the drawer.
Also, I don't know why that image came up in. I don't know. I just liked it because he looks
because the thing is as well, the goal is an absolute worldie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was magnificent. Yeah. As was this one.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone was too shocked to see that scoreline, were they? 4-1.
No, they're ticking on nicely now, aren't they?
All different.
Yeah.
Take a battering.
They're done, aren't they, Southampton? Would you say?
Hopefully.
4 points off.
Southampton have finished, Leicester looking very likely, and then
didn't have them pegged for this.
Between Forest and Leeds after that, I think.
Forest is really mad, isn't it? They were mid-table, weren't they, back in winter time? And we thought, oh, they've done enough. They just need a few wins here and they're away, and they just haven't won since. They just keep on losing, and and obviously we had the mess of, has Cooper been sacked? Has he not? You know, that says to me that one of the higher ups did want him sacked and probably said, let's get rid of him. And then the actual decision maker said, no, he stayed. Because I remember, I think Chelsea had that before as well, where reports say he's gone. And then someone comes out and says, no, that's not correct. And there's like a fight between directors, you know, trying to work out what to do with the club. So bit of a mess for us.
Sounds all very Everton, doesn't it?
That's all I was thinking then, is like that Lampard day. He sat in the morning and we released it at 8 o'clock at night. Sound.
Uncle Y, Crystal Palace mastermind.
I told you.
Yeah, you weren't expecting that though.
No, admittedly not. No, and I do feel for Andy.
I definitely feel for Andy. I mean, like I say, it's his birthday today. They couldn't have just tried a bit harder for him.
Yeah. God, like getting panned by side around you as well. You know, you lose to City, Arsenal, Newcastle, whatever. Fair enough. They're up there. They're having a great season. But Palace were down in the dumps as well a couple of weeks ago. And we were saying they need to watch out. You know, they could still get sucked in, and now they've just blown them apart.
It's because Andy kept mentioning how Palace haven't had a shot on target since 1910. Karma just came and bit him in the arse today. And this one, Arsenal, what the what you playing at? If it wasn't for Ramsdale,
the way it ended, it was a point gained at the end. So
yeah, that's what I mean. If it wasn't for Ramsdale,
and Salah missed a penalty as well.
Yes, terrible penalty that was.
But I think the man of the match, or the person on the match, is the linesman. I think he should get a knighthood. But obviously we'll talk about that on Tuesday.
Yeah, if anyone doesn't know what he's referencing there, chinning Andy Robinson with his elbow, fantastic. You've got to love it. Right,
I knew that would be a banana skin fixture. Just on that little guy, I knew that would be the one. Arsenal, if Arsenal could get through that one, they've probably won the title. But because they haven't, and they've still got to play City, I think, don't they? And Newcastle, those two are going to be so huge.
Yeah, the lads in
they got the bottle.
In one of my chat groups was back in City now.
Yeah,
I think
the thing is cool. That game turned just before half time. Xhaka gave away a free. Xhaka and Trent squared up, and the crowd got up, and then Arsenal conceded 30 seconds later. And
Yeah.
that was it. The game was done then.
They don't like a hostile crowd, Arsenal. It really
It's just Xhaka as well. It's just stupid. You got 2 minutes of half time. Just let it keep him quiet.
Yeah.
But Liverpool have only lost one home game all season, so they're always a threat at Anfield. No matter how bad they are, always a tough, horrible team to play against at Anfield. Very frustrating.
Yeah, they are a horrible team.
Just stop listening after the word team. Very mixed week here. I mean, greens everywhere, reds everywhere. I mean,
Andy's having there as well. Record. Yeah,
he's done well there. With Leeds
there. Was that sorry?
1-1.
Yeah,
for who? Sky put for Leeds and Palace.
Yeah, I mean, weirdly, we were all miles off on that one.
Yeah,
nobody backed a draw for Liverpool or Arsenal either. I was shocked at that.
I can blame a late goal killing my near perfect prediction, but like I say, it could have been a lot worse for Arsenal. So
I'm buzzing off my 3 absolute spot on predictions.
Yeah. I didn't back Newcastle.
Yeah, none of yous did.
Nope.
Bastards.
But unless that was. I mean, to be fair, I think I did say Tony will get a few, and the one he got disallowed is a bit debatable. I'm going to go with that one.
I will agree with that. Yeah, I think they had cause to feel a bit hard done by that one, and then he missed a penalty first time since 2018. Get on that.
Mm.
And then we give him another chance because Anyway, that's for Tuesday.
Made me laugh. That with Botman. That made me laugh.
The clattering and boosh. Right. So, what the hell are Villa doing up in 6th?
I know.
What
ridiculous?
What are you doing in the European spot? It's just
if you just win a few games in a row, you just keep. I say because Chelsea just haven't been able to get any consistency, so we've just kept on rising. And obviously Liverpool are hit and miss as well. But we've been the most consistent in the last couple of months. We've just been overtaking teams quietly. And now we're, I don't know, we favourites to get top 6 finish now? Maybe.
You've got to be, haven't you? And like Brighton and Liverpool, not very consistent. Brentford, also not that much.
I think those 8 games to go. No, it's a long 8 games though, isn't it? It sounds like we're in the last sort of run, but that's a lot of football to be played. That's the thing. We have one dodgy result as well. Do people start to get nervous? But what it's the way to do it is a late run, isn't it? To move up into the top 6, where you barely got enough time to comprehend what you've achieved.
8, 9 games left for everyone. Southampton, I think they're gone.
I think so.
They're 4 points off safety. Yeah, they're gone.
It's just 2 wins. That's all it is. Momentum. I think Leeds is the big one there. Though. If they'd won, they would have been on 32 points. Palace would have been on 30. And it's just that bit of a distance between us and them. But
yeah.
I think everyone from Wolves down's in danger.
It's all about the running, isn't it? I think we said that Forest and Leeds have the harshest running. And I think that's why those 2 are down.
I still think the 3 that are down in the bottom there now are the 3 that will go.
Hopefully.
You reckon Leicester are done?
I hope so. Not just because it means that we stay up, but I just can't stand Leicester because of the.
I think Leicester climb out.
Just because they always go, "Oh, your shit."
Brentford did it yesterday as well. I was like,
screams lower league football.
Absolutely, yeah. And Forest and Rovers, they did it every week. Yeah,
that and goal music, just so tin pot. Needs stamping
unless
out.
it's Seven Nation Army.
Doesn't matter what it is.
I don't mind that.
I'll tell you one thing as well. Another tin pot thing is when they got like a DJ to sit in front of the big stand to play the music and get the crowd going with all the flags.
Fuck off. Although I don't even like that DJ. I don't see what's so special about him. And she was an Arsenal fan as well. That's a different story for a different day. Anyway, that's our new show. The weekend is over, but obviously it's not because you've got the bank holiday to look forward to, you lucky people who don't work 7 days a week. Anything to add before we go, lads, other than join us on Tuesday night for the live show?
Yeah, see you next
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Tried to get that one in there, didn't you, Liam? Yes, Tuesday night, 8 o'clock. We'll be back doing this live, talking about VAR and other things that we'll think of between now and then. Hopefully, we'll see you then. Cheers.